Yes.
So people just expect you to float everywhere.
Yes.
Does it make you tired?
Particularly.
I mean, walking makes you tired if
Can
you
you
think
make?
about it.
Yeah. Can you make anyone float? Or it's just yourself?
I mean, via certain incantations, of course, but this is more of just a developed for myself type trick, gimmick, if
Bring
you
up
will.
some wine.
It
Here you
still
go.
needs more time to air it.
I'm gonna go get everything going in the kitchen. I'll have everything up and running real quick.
In for a treat, Caduceus is quite a cook.
I'm very excited. Thank you very much.
Come into the dining room. We have
So
a
are
dining
you
room, right?
single? Do you have kids? What's your last name?
Let's sit down and
Okay,
do some
come
small
on
talk
in.
first.
I'll build a fire.
Oh, I'll start heating up the hot tub just in case later. It takes like an hour or two to.
Very presumptuous.
Yes.
Hope's
Where are you
face it.
from?
Here?
Are you married?
No.
What's your mother's name?
Well, my mother's name is Dierta Thalis. She's the Umavi of my den.
Oh, wow.
What was your last name again?
Which then?
Thalis.
Which Thalis then?
Tell us.
Then Thalis.
One of the multitude of dens. Shall we sit?
Yeah. Come and have a seat on this couch. So we have couches.
Yeah, Ottomans.
It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
chaise lounges.
Just everywhere.
So uncomfortable.
Painting couch.
I'm not imposing, am I?
No, we were just playing a concert for our.
I was wondering what that sound was.
That was us.
It carries quite a distance.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Good.
It's how we focus. After a huge meeting, we play and join our thoughts as one.
An unfamiliar custom, but
It grows on you.
hey, it is not unlike some things I've seen in Asarius.
Frumpkin jumps into his lap.
Oh. Hello.
So, what is the mood here in the dynasty here?
Right now it is tension. A little bit of frustration in the halting of what was to be a very successful raid on Rexentrum. Tense. That's primarily it. This is so far removed from the front lines. It's mostly just information disseminated via word of mouth and the occasional street speaker, but warfare makes for not entirely pleasant opinions of the opposing side.
The tension in the throne room was fairly easy to read. I wonder what the various dens think the people here.
That varies from den to den. There are numerous, so it depends on which opinion you want.
About Den Thalis?
Den Thalis, they would like very much to see our nation established and respected in the broader sense of the word. Unfortunately, our most neighboring nation tends to consider most everything to the east savage landscapes and dangerous cutthroats and drow killers and everything else. So,
Well, that is foolish. That has not been our experience here.
but there are people on our end and many folks who assume that the Empire is nothing but a bunch of money-crazed, murderous villagers ready to kill each other for a scrap of meat.
Yeah, that's very true. That's how everyone is there. Lots of.
Really.
Jester, that's
I care little for politics, to be honest. But it seems you did as well. But circumstances thrust us into spaces where we least expect.
What do you care for? What are, your hobbies and things that you like to do?
Pet peeves.
Allergies.
Hopefully none of this. A cheese and vegetable plate comes out. So,
You see, like the tension breaks when you sit it down, and he's like, "Thank you so much."
right. Main course coming. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, here.
This looks
Do you need help in there, Caduceus?
Shh, I'll be just a minute. I'm fine.
That's a stay the fuck out of the kitchen.
I got that.
I'll cut you.
Wow, this is where Caduceus gets violent.
You've asked me quite a few questions, and I'm willing to converse. But I'm curious. I'm curious to get to know you as well. What is it you want to achieve? What are your goals? What are the things you are looking to do? I assume you weren't intending to bring a beacon here and throw yourself into the midst of this chaos. So, what else it is pushes you forward?
Would it surprise you to know that perhaps a year ago we didn't even know of a beacon, or of the dynasty, or of any of this?
We knew a bacon, just not a beacon.
Important distinction.
Yeah.
We all have individual goals and issues that we're working on. But,
What about you?
oh, me?
Yes.
Tell him. Maybe he can do it.
I'll take a big Sip of wine. I've just had some. I'm not myself. I haven't been for a while, and was like many of us. We're all sort of searching for. Well, many of us are searching for sort of who we are, but mine is much more odd because I know I'm not supposed to be like this, and I'm trying to change myself physically.
So this is not your original form?
No, and actually, being in the throne room of your queen, it actually gave me a lot of hope. I mean, seeing that people among you and her and some of the den leaders, I suppose, have changed form and shape many times over and put their spirits into other bodies.
This is true.
It's actually given me a lot of hope. They said that when we were in there that you had to be, what was the term again?
Consecuted.
Consecuted.
That is a process, though I would say it is one that requires a lot of patience. It is a bit convoluted.
Does it take a long time?
The ritual itself takes about a day.
Is it painful?
The consecution is not. The process of having to die to be consecuted or return to a new form, depending, can be painful, I'm sure.
How did they do it?
Well, they don't kill them once they're consecuted, but when life comes to an end, and they are within a radial region of a beacon, then the soul is taken by the beacon and then implanted within a new life.
Have there ever been any instances of outsiders having this done?
No one who has not been bound to the beacons via consecution has fallen into its net. That is a requirement for the process.
Are you consecuted?
I am.
You're not excited about it?
I mean, prolonging life is divine. But I think religion is I would say a crutch to some spaces. I mean, the dynasty is so focused on this Luxon, and this religion, and the possibility of what it means. But it's distracting them from what other good things they could do with the time and focus, maybe.
And it's selective, right? Not everyone in the dynasty is consecuted, so there are some that expire in this life, and that's the end for them.
There is an expectation of advancement within the faith to be consecuted. I really do not care for the specific theology behind it, but I was lucky enough and privileged enough to be born within a den to where it was not questioned. But,
So it's reserved for people within certain families.
well, it's expanded into those that aren't part of the dens, but they don't just consecute anyone who steps into the dynasty and requests it.
And you are, forgive me, on your first life.
Yes, I'm nearly the youngest of my den.
Forgive me if this is presumptuous. How old are you?
It would be close to 120 years.
Same for all of us. Just as.
Do you have to be consecuted every single lifetime?
No, once you're consecuted, the
You're
process
in.
continues, yes.
For thousands of years, you're just there.
Well, until you die too far from a beacon.
That's a thing.
You see, that is why the beacons are so important. They allow the expansion of our civilization.
Right.
If a city does not exist within some radius of a beacon, everyone within that city is unable to return.
And just to follow our thought experiment with our friend, not here, if she were to be consecuted, she would need to remain here.
Well, you would have to ensure that if you were to pass away, it was within the radius of a beacon, yes.
But again, she would be transferred to a new body and a new young life, not a current one.
Correct. And you
Like
would...
a baby?
Yes. And you
How
would
old?
grow in age
How old are you before you realize it was like the same person you were before?
A little bit into adolescence, you begin to have dreams and visions of memories of your previous life or lives. And you begin to seek out members of the dynasty to then bring you through this anamnesis process in which you are to combine your current life's memories with the personality's memories of your previous lives to become one.
Yeah, that's.
Sounds very confusing.
I'm sure I've not done it myself.
But like, what's to keep somebody else from like coming and saying, "Oh, I'm the queen. I'm the bright queen soul."
Well, those who would receive her would then ask many questions that only the bright queen would know the answer.
I guess that makes sense.
Do you remember your previous life fully?
I don't know. I have not undergone this process myself.
Has anyone, like an adult, been like, have you used an adult body before instead of an infant?
I think what he's saying is that a new life is born and the soul is within it.
It is not of our choosing. It is the choosing of the beacon.
Some Dalai Lama shit.
Wow.
And we've had issues in the past where beacons and our soldiers were killed on foreign soil. And then souls were born and elements of the Empire. We had one conflict about 13, 14 years ago on the northern side of the Empire in which many of soldiers on both sides were killed. And recently some of those spirits began to undergo anamnesis there, around Nogvarat. And as such, we helped the children return to the destiny.
Holy
And as such have now been reintroduced
Whoa.
into our society.
So Empire kids might turn 15 and be like, "Oh shit, I'm a queen. I need to go back."
Under the rare conditions in which a spirit that has been consecuted were to die near a beacon away from the dynasty.
That's why. Do you remember the criers were going? Children are being stolen from Nogvarat.
That would make sense. Unique spin to the tale.
Stolen from Nogvarat. So
Yeah,
they may have
remember?
just awakened and
Yeah, yeah,
left.
yeah.
Wow. Fuck.
Wow.
Whoa. Shit.
I wonder how old those children were.
Adolescents, I bet.
There's food.
Oh,
All right.
oh wow.
So to your point, it is possibly a way, though there is no guarantee which body will find you. It could very well be another goblin. It could be one of our fine drow, which is not so bad. It could be all manner of creature. If what you're seeking is some sort of a transference to a new body, I don't think that's within my purview.
Can you just like turn this body into a different body?
I do not know of such magic myself, unfortunately. There are rumors of extremely powerful polymorph spells and incantations, but even those have limitations that can be temporary or dispelled. But if I hear anything, I will let you know.
If we hear of something, could we ask your aid
If I can.
in deciphering it?
If I can.
So you live alone, huh?
I do.
You mentioned that you felt like the dynasty could utilize its time for much better purposes. What would you see the dynasty do?
I would not focus so much on pressing these religious beliefs that are based on myth and interpretation. I know gods exist because we have proof, and there are those who speak to them. There are visions and miracles that happen, but the Luxon does not speak to anyone. It's a lot of religion based on assumption, on existing scripture written by individuals hundreds and hundreds of years ago. There is power in the beacons, and Dunamancy in itself is something unique. That, I think, is worth pursuing. The rest of this is a distraction.
Is that pursuit frowned upon or largely ignored? Like a standard is kept and additional knowledge not sought out?
It's not so much ignored more than not as much of a priority.
It's like not knowing how deep the ocean is.
Indeed.
Do you know how deep the ocean is?
It's pretty fucking deep.
And that is what I spend my time toiling away, is to find those depths. And there is so much untapped possibility in the utilization of dunamis. To answer your question of what it is I want to do, and I believe you can understand this, and I can see a similar spark in you, Caleb. I want to unlock these mysteries. I want to dive as deep as I can into that ocean of the unknown and see what is possible.
Are you saying you want to date Ford?
I don't think that's what he's saying.
That isn't what I was saying.
I'm sorry, I was distracted by there's
Because
cookies.
Yeah, and also the ocean talk.
Yeah, the ocean, dive deep into the
It's a
ocean.
metaphor.
Rip that open real
Rip
fast.
it. Rip it. Go for it.
Rip it.
I believe in you.
Get it.
Ooh, it
Turns back to
smells
Caleb
good
and says,
instantly.
to pursue beyond the limits of what you're told is capable, to seek the impossible, to do what every archmage before us has failed to do.
Anything is impossible. You just have to look long enough and hard enough.
Indeed.
The things we've seen.
You don't strike me as having much of an appetite for war.
No. I have an appetite for knowledge.
Yeah, going back to the ocean metaphor, because it's kind of working.
Thank you.
You could also get crushed into oblivion by several tons of weight at the bottom of the ocean, or, consumed by
course.
some other scary being like Katoa. Are you not
That's the whole thing.
remotely humbled or afraid of some of the unknowns you might find?
I am as afraid as anybody is facing into the unknown. But that's what makes it worthwhile, is it not?
High risk, high reward.
Indeed. But you can mitigate the risk.
It's
And
actually an interesting train of thought.
How can we mitigate the risk?
In investigating your Luxon and the beacons, has anyone ever, I don't know, died researching it, or perhaps gazed in it too deeply? I don't know.
there have been those who have not understood what they're capable of and reached beyond their means too soon. Their research was incomplete. They attempted to bend the core elements of existence before they were ready to do so. And that is a lesson we all must learn from.
Maybe the lesson is that it's way too much power for any one person to be fucking with.
It is possible. But that's why you take care, and that's why you work alone.
Only because Jester loves the details. What happened to those people that messed around with things sooner than they should have?
There are rumors of some that just vanished, that either succeeded in finding some sort of alteration to the planes of existence and never returned. There is 2 tales I can think of off the top of my head of those that wish to try and use Dunamancy to actually step into the annals of history, to step into the time before.
Whoa, really?
And one of them returned
What?
to scatter to dust. It's possible, but it seems to be extremely dangerous. So to answer your question, there are things that are possible, but if we're careful, we take our time. Who knows?
He is fucking with shit at his home by himself. Is he? Do I glean?
He killed his wife with the time machine.
He's got some H.G. Wells shit.
Go ahead and make
He
it.
made,
Make an insight check.
Going based off of his, that's
Can I
why you
assist
work
her
alone.
in that? Because I'm feeling the
dude.
same way.
Okay. Sis, me and Ford.
Say both.
No, you
Say both. I'd say both of you guys. If you guys are both checking, it's both of your. This isn't a skill you necessarily help somebody with
Okay.
for this particular instance.
8.
All right.
Come on. Oh, wait.
16.
Insight, though. Insight. So 15.
Okay.
Oh, more whispers.
Better, Weber.
Oh boy,
cardio.
we're getting a lot of lore tonight, guys. D&D Beyond. How cool is it that Matt has a book coming out with all this shit in it?
So cool.
He thinks of this shit, and then you get to read this shit.
Our canon is canon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Canon is.
Yeah. All that shit. Okay. Well, what do you mean someone came back and then they returned to dust? That they came back and then
Meaning
just poof?
This was an assisted ritual. And when they returned to dust. I don't know how else to
How
describe
long
it.
were they gone?
Oh, it was but a few moments.
Really?
How long ago was this?
70 years.
Well,
How long were you able to talk to them when they arrived?
I
or
wasn't
they-
present for this, but I heard about it.
And you've heard of 2 instances, but you do not know the result of the other.
No?
Well, just because we don't know the end of the story does not mean it didn't go on.
This is true.
we met a guy who kind of could control time.
I was just thinking about that.
Oh yeah, we played in his festival funhouse.
Yeah, it's happy
Yeah, it's
fun
Happy
ball.
Fun Ball.
But even if that person was gone for just a moment, that doesn't mean that they weren't gone for a very long time.
True.
What was his name again?
Halas.
Alas, yeah.
Have you ever heard of him?
I have.
You have?
Was he the other guy? Was he the
Do
other
you know
story?
he eats like people or something? He's like really weird.
No, I just know of scattered records from the previous age.
He trapped a demon. It's still trapped in his Happy Fun Ball.
What is this happy fun ball?
It's a dimension that he made or at least used to create a space where he could experiment, draw.
Did you access this?
Well, it's a weird little puzzle, and you shift it around just right.
It's 2 turns left and 2 turns
And then all of a
right.
sudden you get sucked in and like you can't get out unless
You have
find
this
him.
right now?
No.
No, well,
Come on.
Yes. I think, if I'm answering honestly, I think, but I think I almost became more lonely in my solitude after I became friends with all of them. Because I realized what having good friends feels like.
Oh, you're going to be so sad if we leave because you like us so much now. I'm drawing Essek.
What is it that you wish to accomplish, Beauregard?
I'm doing pretty good.
Wow.
Main expositor now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So, considering I wasn't sure if I was gonna live past 19 or make it out of my hometown or amount to any remote decent person in society. I don't know if I'd say I'm a decent. I didn't know if I was gonna amount to anything, so feeling pretty fucking great.
It feels nice sometimes to be the youngest, when people expect little of you, and then to prove them wrong.
Yeah, the bar was pretty low.
Just hope you can maintain that bar you raise to your own standards, not theirs.
Yeah, well, you always hold yourself to the highest of standards first, right?
True. What about you, Ford?
What do I want?
What do you want?
He's very religious.
No, I'm practicing faith. I'm not actually sure. Whatever it was that I started out thinking was important to me seems with time to have faded into something else. I've been pulled into adventures and conflicts with this wonderful group of people, and I want to see them protected and kept. It seems my personal matters from before just have sort of taken a back seat to sort of the grander things on our stage these days.
And you, Jester? What is it you are seeking?
What am I seeking?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's Traveler Con coming up, so I'm seeking.
Not
You know.
familiar with
Doesn't
that,
know what
but
that is.
Well,
She's seeking a hotel room.
here's the. I mean, yeah, we have to find. There's so many preparations we have to make.
Give him
Have-
the elevator pitch.
Okay.
Cannon.
Have you heard of the Traveler?
Oh, no.
I've heard of it in the context of your arrival.
Oh. Well, the Traveler is a god who obviously, like, normally I wouldn't, mention it around people here because I don't want to get murdered because of, but that's okay because sometimes, if you're super into your god, you're supposed to maybe get killed for them. I don't know. I don't think the Traveler would want me to be killed for him, though, right now. Anyway, the Traveler's really cool. He wears this green cloak. He's super powerful. He travels around. He's always with us. He likes, for you to do good things and bad things. He likes for there to be a good balance. If you feel like doing something funny, he's into it.
Bad things?
What?
Well, like little bad things, not like bad things.
No, not like bad things, but
Tricky
it's
things.
Like naughty things.
well, yeah, but like, that's, everybody shows their devotion to the Traveler differently. I'm sure maybe there's murderers out there or something that can be, liking the Traveler, but at the same time, if they murder people, then maybe they have to go and make a lot of babies. I don't know, it's all about balance.
That seems.
Maybe I'm presenting this wrong. What I'm saying is, we're having a big convention for everybody that's like super into him, and we're gonna get together. And that's happening in like a month.
Interesting.
Sounded more like a cult.
It's a cult.
It's not a cult. It's not a cult. It's not a cult. There's like, because the thing is, here's the thing. If it's a cult, then it's not. You're not actually worshiping like a god or something. You're just worshiping a person that thinks they're like religious or a god or something. But this guy really is a god. So it's a religion.
Well, good luck.
Do you want to hear more about him?
I'm fine.
I can. I have here. I'm going to get my brochure out. Here, take it. If you just want to read up sometime, or if you just like want to meditate with me and talk, then maybe we can discuss. If you want to come to Traveler Con,
Some good
and
pictures in here.
Do you want
There's-
to tell him what happens at TravelerCon, perhaps?
we're going, and it's going to be at the volcano, and it's going to be super fun. We'll probably have some big speakers, maybe a band play. I'm not sure. We'll probably have some like a party, a dance party, maybe like maybe a costume contest. I'm not sure.
Do you want to
What
come
hap-
to a volcano?
Do you want to come to volcano? We have a ship.
Right.
Jesse, Travelicon, I'm 100% down with, and I think it's great, but going to Travelicon is not what you seek, is it?
Well, no, but well, I mean, ultimately, I'm kind of just trying to find, like where I fit in the world. Ultimately.
That is a very noble mortal cause.
Also, how many babies makes up for a murder?
Maybe one. You take one, you give one. I'm not sure.
Give a penny, take a penny, got it.
I'm not sure. I haven't actually talked to the Traveler about that because I don't, murder people on a regular basis. But he did give me healing powers because, maybe because we're out doing these kind of things, we fight people. So maybe that's why I can heal people.
What is the worst thing you've ever done? As far as bad things go.
Oh, well, I stuck an axe in a dude's head one time.
Yeah, I watched you do it.
Yeah, that one was pretty fucked up.
But that was badass. And totally justified.
I mean, he's going to potentially kill us
Yeah.
too. So I was just defending.
What about you, Essex? What's the worst thing you've ever done?
I would say anger my father to a point where he went unprepared into the depths of Bazozan and didn't return.
Oh,
All right,
sorry.
That's,
What did you do to make him so mad?
that's a lot to unpack. And why do you think you're responsible for that? Like, even before you tell us what you did, why do you think you're responsible for your dad not returning?
It's complicated. And I say bad in the sense of what is largely assumed to be considered a bad thing. Doesn't bother me necessarily. He wasn't a great man. He had little aspirations.
Do you mind if I ask if was Bazozan near a beacon?
Yes, and there is an opportunity that he will return.
To check.
It's going to be odd raising your parents.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, the more you think about it.
Doesn't
Did you say
everyone?
raising your parents?
If he comes
yeah.
back as a kid,
And you know he's your dad, but he's also 5.
Nope, not going there. Nope.
It has to have happened.
Oh, numerous times. Not to me yet, and I'm curious to see what that will be like when or if it returns.
When somebody dies and they're like in love with somebody else, and then that person gets really old and it's like a 200-year-old person, right? And then the other person realizes when they were like 15 that like, oh my god, I loved this person. Do they like marry like the person when they're like adolescent, or does it like not transfer like that sort of emotional feeling? Like, are you star-crossed lovers for all time, or do you like
Reset.
yeah?
These are not matters I've conjectured too often, but there are individuals that have relationships that span multiple lifetimes. There are those that, over lifetimes, feelings change, as the heart itself, for some, does evolve and wander. For others, it is held straight and narrow.
How long?
The 700-year itch.
I'm still figuring a lot of this out.
I understand. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So, can a person still be dead for a very long time for them to come back into another body, or does it happen?
As far as I
Instantly.
understand, it's fairly quick. I mean, as long as it happens in a place where people are being born. I think theoretically, if a Luxon were to be in the presence of, let's say, theoretically, thousands of deaths, and yet no children are born, they would just be waiting. But then with each progressive birth within the radius of the Luxon, those souls would be then transferred with each new child.
So, like, if one of the beacons got stolen with a bunch of souls, or does it?
Yeah.
But it would just like let out the souls as it traveled, right?
But only to those that have been consecuted.
Well, the souls that have been captured are the considered consecuted.
Oh, right.
If you were to travel with the beacon, in theory,
They would
then
disperse
they
it.
would disperse as children were born within that radius, as it were.
Like a fog bomb.
That is
Yeah.
overreaching.
Do the other beacons share like a pocket universe? Like, are they all connected, or are you jettisoned into a specific beacon and then that's your,
research.
that's your
That is part of what I'm curious about, but such beacons are heavily guarded and are assigned to certain individuals for the interests of the religion to keep.
Is there any knowledge of the in-between? Any recollection?
None that have been recorded.
Whoa.
Just off and
How often are you able to interact with a beacon? Like, you, beacon, study hall.
Not often. There is a lot of importance in having them specifically located and kept safe within approved areas of Jorhas to ensure that the masses of the population are usually within the radius of one.
Have you ever stared at one for about a minute?
If you're referring this to whether or not I have attuned with it for a moment, numerous times, yes.
Of course.
I'll trade you a secret if it crosses off one of those favors.
It better be one heck of a secret.
Done some research on the Luxons.
And
Beacons? The Luxons. Are they the
Beacons,
same thing?
Luxons.
Luxon beacon.
The Luxon. I've done some research on the Luxon beacons. Beacons? Knee snakes.
You sound very knowledgeable about them, so this will be.
We've had like 2 bottles of wine.
Lots and
We're
big.
tossing maple cookies.
They're really good.
They are very good. Sweet.
The Empire found another one. They uncovered it from the archaeological dig site of Pride's Call, where they found a lot of arcane weapons from the pre-calamity stuff.
Secret.
Checks out.
No, that's my house.
War 1.5. Yeah.
From the Age of Arcanum, right? That's what I was looking for.
I ask you this. What are your opinions on war? On this conflict?
What is it good for?
Nothing. That's what.
Say it again.
That was so fast.
Who's traveled?
Wow.
I mean, basically that's our stance, right?
If you truly intend on maintaining this peace, of seeing this negotiation through, and find that this conflict gives no benefit to you and your interests, it would do well to not let that information find its way to the Bright Queen.
Don't tell her about that. You don't want to tell her about that.
I think it might tip the scales.
Because then there would be no reason to stop the conflict if they're not giving all the beacons back.
Correct.
It is largely considered within the dynasty that these are the religious right of those that follow the Luxon to find and maintain the beacons.
And do you care more about stopping this war than serving your queen?
The dynasty is where I live. The dynasty has many great things it does and provides. I don't necessarily believe with this theological focus to the point where it continues a cycle of warfare and bloodshed.
War is a cycle and an addiction.
Of course, I've seen it happen many times, and it will continue to happen.
Little to do with its people.
Well,
Not being watched, right? We don't have a little floating ball. In
yeah, have we been watched since we've been?
I do.
You make a perception check.
Oh, son of a bitch. If we've been watched this.
Of course we're being watched.
Natural 1.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
We're fine.
You do glance around, and you see nothing of the sort in the vicinity.
So Dynasty have us bugged in this house?
It would not surprise me if they've, at times, chimed in. You have been under watch here and there since you've arrived, as you were a challenging addition to
Were
the
you one of the ones
proximity.
watching us? Did you ever watch
Yeah,
us?
to be specific, we've seen ourselves being watched. We were hoping it was you.
At times it was.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, did you see us when we were changing clothes? Were you watching us when we were naked?
Jester's making a lot.
No. But it was part of my assignment when you first came under my wing to ensure that there wasn't any chances of undue Empire business finding its way within the proximity of the Bastion.
Makes sense.
If you chimed in when we were changing, would you have kept watching or would you have checked out?
I am more respectful than that and have no interest in such things. Why?
Is there one of us that you would have watched longer? than-
Great question. And which one? You can be open here.
Yeah.
So,
How much is he had to drink?
Red wine.
this additional beacon, where is it now?
We'll
don't
tell
know.
you if you tell us which one of us is the hottest.
She doesn't.
Zone of truth.
Oh my gosh, you guys, do you want to play 7 minutes in the Zone of Truth?
7 minutes.
Epic fantasy, heroic personalities, fighting against the dangers of the world to rise the ranks of power and glory too.
Who do you like?
Find out who wants to make out with somebody else. This is Dungeons and Dragons.
Don't kid yourself, that's why we're here.
Yeah, we don't know where it is. We just
Well, we know where it came from.
I can tell you it's the one they plan to give back, which I find deeply problematic and have since they poised that plan. Because I'm assuming as soon as the Bright Queen takes one look at it,
Yeah, it's not like a dead goldfish where you can just like swap out another one and be like, here's a goldfish. Like she'll know that it's not the same goldfish.
Will she?
Well, it depends if they're handing over this new one they found or if they're returning the one that was taken and then plan to keep this new one for themselves.
I mean, there's no way to really know which one is which.
And what you're
course
saying,
there
though,
is.
is any one of them, even this one that has been found, dug up within the Empire's reaches, would be considered the property of the dynasty.
By their divine right to own these artifacts that extend their ability to maintain the cycle of life, yes.
What if these things are like all over the world, though?
I believe they are. That is the assumption.
And you're telling us you would prefer to keep this a secret in this room?
I am advising based on your proclivity to not continue this conflict and the lengths of which you've gone to prevent this war from spreading further and further, putting yourselves in harm's way to do so. That if that is what you continually wish to do, to not notify the Bright Queen or any other members of the council around her of this.
would it be advisable for us to urge
the Empire to give back
the Empire
one
to
that-
give back either the correct one or honestly both?
Or steal it back.
That I don't think that would accomplish what we're. That would just be us plundering them. They
That
would
would
have no
be a
reason to
very-
stop.
Really shiny, though.
Well, is it in the hands of the
Service
Empire,
Assembly.
Yes,
of the Assembly?
at the top.
That both makes sense and confirms that you should not attempt to take it from them.
That's what I thought.
Plus, if we take it from them, they're just going to blame it on the Queen.
Start the war more.
You know about these things. What could they do with it to abuse its powers?
Well, they have some powerful minds in the Assembly. Well, they are somewhat dubious. So does anyone of true intelligence and capability. A few necessary choices are moral choices, and in my experience, I'd trust they would have similar interests of seeing what it's capable of. Perhaps they can be reasoned with, and perhaps I would think on this.
I don't know if. I'm not sure if the Empire even knows that they're giving the wrong one. I don't think they talk to each other enough. I think there may be secrets within secrets.
Well, it's definitely secrets within secrets. It's just a matter of
Too
who
many
knows.
people-
Just like here.
Too many people not lying, too many people telling the truth, then
Right.
all the truths conflict.
Do you
Some
have
people know.
a relationship with the Assembly?
Some of them.
Somewhat. Our sense is, and I'm sure that you all have guessed this yourselves, but the Assembly has its plans separate from the King.
I would assume. Well, if they have it, at this moment I cannot see a path to its retrieval, nor any true benefit in attempting to blow things up, if you will.
Man, I am so glad I talked to you about this first.
That would have been super bad if you had just like brought that up. Woof.
I'm really proud of you, actually. That was really good. That was another good move.
There has to be something about this new beacon, right? There has to be a reason why they are even offering it up. It has to be different from the first one.
As long as we have been so forthright with you already, we are very skeptical of the intentions of the Assembly in this meeting. We are expecting fuckery.
As you
but
should. As you should.
We would like to pull the rug out from under them. Not to topple the Empire, but maybe to clear the rot a bit from our nation.
And do you believe that the individuals that make the laws and employ them across your empire are more capable than these mages? Do you not think there is perhaps a necessary balance between the two that maintains the order?
No.
It's the dance the Cobalt Soul and the Cerberus Assembly have been in for hundreds of years now at this point.
Understand. The Assembly and individuals of which I know some of seem to be dangerous and calculating. But anyone of such extended study and pursuits I can understand far better and see eye to eye with than I can a power-hungry monarch who came into their seat through bloodline.
I get the sense that they feel they have found the upper hand somehow.
Well,
I want to see the conflict end, and I do not get that sense from them.
what is the biggest danger to secret research?
People finding out what you're researching or what you're...
Discovery. What better way to avoid discovery than to find a way to stop a conflict that pries into what you're doing?
He's got a point.
You're suggesting that they want to keep their extra.
It could be. Or they intend to trap whatever it is they're delivering and gain an upper hand. Or something else. I'm but one mind, they are many.
It's likely something else.
You know they can extract things from the beacons.
Yeah.
Like energy or liquid or something.
Yeah. They made potions out of it.
Really? And where did you see this?
When we found when we were in the Empire, we saw it. We found a place that they had been doing some of their research, and there was like potions there.
Well, if you have any means of discovering more of such experiments that they're doing in their private chambers, that would be of definite interest to me.
What if they're willing to give it back? Because it's not the one that they found that was empty. It's not looked at it and she got a signal. What if they drained the other one that they stole?
That would be an astronomical feat based on the sheer volume of power within each of these beacons.
That buried one was just sitting there, not absorbing.
Maybe it was absorbing.
Your potential lives in a beacon, thousands, hundreds? No.
It would have to depend on who was consecuted and passed in its presence. I have no idea.
What does the ritual entail?
They cut the foreskin off.
You are guided by Numavi through a soul-binding process. It is extensive. It entails a bunch of spoken rites. It is usually observed by many individuals of various dens, especially if you belong to one. And often when you are consecuted, you are given a path to a den.
Oh.
The families are expensive.
Alright, question.
Mm-hmm.
In my research, would I have found anything about Pride's Call that talks about them having some form of reincarnation as part of their culture? Or
Pride's
something
Call?
with the Dwarven Society? Yeah.
Nothing like that, actually.
Nothing that sounds like.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Repackaging.
Hypothetically, if we had one of these potions that they had derived from the beacon, what would you do with it?
I would study it top to bottom.
What could it tell you?
I have no idea. That would be the purpose of researching it. Why, do you have one such thing?
I mean,
Let's call this one favor
Whoa.
taken care of.
Fucking dropping things.
Oh,
Dynasty
that.
every time.
Would be a favor accepted.
Oh, he didn't accept your secret.
Do you release it?
Wow.
Secrets are very valuable.
we're giving them up like candy here.
All you gotta do is be nice to us. We don't have enough people being nice to us.
I have plenty of people being nice
She's got
to
a
me.
point.
And the SWAT team bursts in through the windows. We go to jail.
He just sets it aside on the table. I can commiserate with that. Honestly, part of the reason I accepted your invitation was after thinking it, realizing that perhaps it's been a while since somebody's extended such niceties to myself. There are elements to a solitary life that sometimes can be more challenging once you have a basis of comparison.
The whole returning favor thing is kind of a bit in jest. In all honesty, we do deeply appreciate all the things that you've done for us over these past several months.
Yeah, if you ever feel like ditching out here and traveling with us, just let us know, you know?
Yeah, well, no, she's not joking. I mean, you know, you said an important part of what you do is staying alone, and I think we all thought that too before we met each other.
It's true.
Literally.
Very lonely, all of us.
Well, if I can be of help in some way, perhaps with your predicament as you were requesting,
Well,
let me know.
There was a woman, a mage, who helped them turn me into this. I don't really know anything about her, though.
What was her name?
I don't know.
What'd she look like?
The lady.
Like, what the color was her
I
hair?
don't know. I was like mostly dead when I saw her.
You, Caleb.
Was she ugly? Was she pretty?
I mean, not as pretty as you, but she's pretty.
Your specialty in the arcane lies in the realm of transmutation, yes?
Primarily. Although I, similar to you, I'm an avid reader. I'm very curious about everything. Everything.
He's been studying something to help me lately. Working on equations.
Yeah. I've been noodling about with something.
Perhaps I can offer some aid.
We would be willing to accept that. I think we have a full plate for the next couple of days, but hopefully it will be wrapped up
Just show
safely.
him now. Just show him now.
He's a little drunk. He might not be able to.
Oh, all right.
I mean, we could get into the hot tub and sort of look through the pages.
That makes me drunk worse, actually. Yeah.
Getting in the hot tub?
Then let's do it.
I'm game.
I'm good
You
now.
seriously have a hot tub?
We really, really do. We made it. Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's really great. It's
kinda just
will
like
like it.
Like a bricked in hole in the ground, and we heat it like with our magic. It's
He just
Or with
polished off his
fires.
drink.
I'm certainly curious.
He's doing it.
Worked very hard on that hot
You're
tub.
right.
It's
I'm
very
sorry, I'm not
nice.
trying to minimize it.
Don't minimize it. It's
I'm not.
spectacular.
Yeah.
It's a great.
And it's got the good view. You see up into the tree.
The tree roots, like the way that like they've been expertly
So
carved, like,
beautiful.
around.
Do you want to borrow some knickers or something?
You want to
or
go
do you-
naked?
I just wanted to see it.
You want
That'll
to
do.
get in.
Make a persuasion check.
Do it.
Peer pressure.
15.
A small dip, maybe.
Hey, put your feet in.
He's a feet dangler. Yeah.
That's the
Pulls the
gateway.
pants up, tucks on above the knees.
So he takes his boots off and then rolls up the legs just beyond the knee and does kind of place his feet into the
How's his feet look? Are they like
Toes.
super delicate from where he
Okay.
just like floats
Jesus
all the time?
Christ.
Yeah, like are they atrophied from not?
It's like easily slapped.
How detailed are your notes?
They are very, very well kept soft feet from a man who takes care of himself in the nobility. Sure, there you go. Well manicured.
Oh man.
You can see a glass slipper just fitting right on. Writing it in your notes.
Penny of infinite darkness.
Jesus, you guys.
Underneath his floating robes, he just has glass slippers. Floating. That's why he does. That's why he floats. That's what break him.
He needs
I'm just
alcohol.
curious.
Bottle. Hyperbaric foot chamber.
Something occurred to me when you were talking about lives and reborn and stuff like that. In your den or when you were growing up, wait, how many people live here in Jorhas? Like thousands, right?
In Jorhas, between the dynasty's influence in particular, somewhere between in the neighborhood of 300,000 within the dynasty. That involves multiple cities, probably more than that. There are many of those who exist outside of the dynasty's purview.
Just thought maybe you might have heard of a friend of ours. Maybe. Have you ever heard of someone named Lucian? Or Nonagon?
I cannot say I have. My apologies.
All right. Worth a shot.
Yeah, there was this story he told me.
What?
It was right before he died. There's this story he told me about how he convinced some town he was a god. Somewhere. Yeah. Somewhere out there. Huh?
Molly has a cult.
Molly has a cult. Somewhere out there, there's a town that thinks Molly is like the shit.
Why
Do you
did they
know-
think that
Do
about
you know more about this story?
I vaguely remember it, and I feel like it always made me laugh.
Yeah, it was actually a good story.
We're all in the hot tub by now, right?
Yeah.
You've all landed from the hot tub and he just has his feet over the edge.
Not in a hoodie on the bench.
I'm just making notes on improvements for the hot tub. I've got plans for this thing. It's gonna be great.
What if we strung up lights from the roots,
That's
like
what I was
up and
thinking.
down? I think that would
You
be
could do
I was also going to try and get some magnificent plants that like the steam that smells really good. So you always have like a
Okay, that
nice.
sends the globules of light to sort of hover around in the roots.
Can you
The
make
people
them
who are
change
talking about it
colors?
don't know yet, but
Right.
Can you make them like rotate through the color
Jesus.
spectrum?
Yeah, do it.
Did you just go?
Yeah.
Set word to disco.
Does it work?
they're amber.
Do they work?
Yeah, they do.
Ah, Moody.
It's simple enough to do with a cantrip.
Hey, Caduceus.
Yeah.
While we're getting real and shit, why have you never wanted to scry on any of your siblings? Been separated from them. They went off looking for these things. Why not check in?
As the token sober person in this group.
I'm also sober.
Are you also sober? Have I not noticed that you haven't been drinking? at all?
I don't drink.
Drinks milk.
It's that low perception you have.
Token sober person who's just really not been paying attention to what you've been drinking.
It's okay. I always seem slightly drunk anyway, I think.
It's part of your charm. I don't know. It's either. If you had asked me that a month ago, I would have said because I don't need to.
Why?
Because I'm on this path. It's the right path. And
But we're asking you now.
I think I'm on this path, and I do think it's the right path. Maybe I'm afraid.
Afraid something happened to him?
Afraid that if something did happen to them, what would it mean? I don't want to open the envelope, so to say, before it's time and be hurt before I'm there. I'd rather trust and try to process the fear. Fear is kind of new. For the record, my home is dying. Slowly. Up north.
Sorry to hear that.
I have been on a quest sent by my goddess to fix my home, to bring it back to life, to replenish it. My family, all my family, already begun this quest without me, and I do not know if they are alive or dead. But this is the quest, and I was given these people, and I have done my best to support them as they've blossomed into heroes, and I thought I was going to save my home and regain my family, and that would be my reward, and now I'm... This world has changed me. I don't know anymore. I don't know what is going to happen. Not because I think that I've been lied to or been given the... I don't necessarily believe that I understand what it is I've been asked to do yet. And I don't understand what it is I want anymore. And that has shaken me. But this is a very big world. It's been a lot. It's been nice to be useful.
It's good to be useful.
These are good people, despite themselves.
Faith is a strange thing.
It is.
That's why I find no use for it.
I understand.
But I hope you find what it is you're looking for.
Thank you. I'll find something, at the very least, and whatever it is will be, in the end, what I was looking for.
Well, if there is any way I can be helpful, you know how to contact me. He looks knowingly at Jester.
Have you ever been doing something that's like you were really embarrassed about when I was like talking to you?
Not particularly.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
You pooping?
Damn splashing.
Okay.
Insight?
Yes.
18.
18.
This answer is gonna be. He was pooping. Oh, guys.
I don't want to listen to you. I don't want to know.
Guys, D&D Beyond will feature a lot of the stuff that's coming up in the Wildmount Explorers Guide.
Wow. Did you... Okay.
Anyway, the evening draws late. I should probably return to my home. Thank you
You
for...
spend the night here?
I live not far from
How
your
come
home.
we've never seen your house?
Well,
Next time?
Perhaps if you want to discuss this equation you're working on,
What's your address?
I'll show it to you. Easier to show than to describe, really.
Sure.
Let me know when, and I'll come show you to my place.
Okay.
But he pulls his legs out of the water.
Are they shriveled?
in the natural way a foot would be after spending, 30 minutes in a hot tub. Sure.
Natural feet.
I accidentally brush up against one to see if it's an illusion.
No, it's a foot.
Sorry.
Brush up against it.
You guys are so weird.
Sorry. I thought that was a piece of soap. I was picking it up and didn't want you to slip on it.
I feel like you're over apologizing. It's fine. Anyway, he goes ahead and replaces his mantle and turns the front door and says, "This was nice. Thank you."
Thank you. That was really fun.
Could you, could we walk? Could you show me where you live so we know where to go?
Sure, come with.
I'm coming too.
All right.
Yep.
Let them go.
I'm going to stay here.
Yeah, let them go.
Watch from the window.
It's weird.
He leads you outside, and as he steps off of the threshold of the front door, you watch him kind of lift back up into his general hovering persona, shoulders held aloft. He guides you through the neighborhood, kind of the path you would take from the bastion that curves into the neighborhood to where your house is. It's past that circle, and then it leads deeper into an area that would be kind of the equivalent of a Rosona gated community, I guess. There are guards there. There are folks that are guarding an estate, and there is... it's, as opposed to a singular, you're used to the candles, these large, elaborate, wizard towers. His estate is 3 towers that are shorter, but they're all connected by walkways, and they're different heights. And atop the tallest one, you can see there, what looks at first like a weather vane, instead you can see is a contraption that seems to have a series of metallic rings inside that all kind of are smaller and smaller and smaller within, that slowly will rotate on its own in a way that you don't understand its purpose or really what it does, but it's unique and it's engineered to be strangely pretty. You can see the brick exterior of it kind of falls. It looks gray, but what little bit of light there is as you walk past, you can see now there's a slight kind of iridescent almost quality to the exterior of the bricks that are laid at the base of the towers. And he just kind of points to it and goes, "This is where you can find me most of the time."
This is
Ever.
Fascinating. Is this to do with the turning of the heavens, or?
This has to do more with the adjusting of the... How do I put it? There are almost ley lines of energy that themselves span like a net across all of Exandria. And these ley lines sometimes shift and swell and expand and reduce based on the seasons, based on the time of year, based on celestial gatherings and alignments. This is part of a device that just keeps track of it.
Where is it? Well, now we know where you live. I would like to take you up on your offer to examine that thing that Nott and I are working on. I have a number of things, including some souvenirs from inside the Happy Fun Ball we told you about.
I'm very curious about that.
So am I. And I think you and I share